Good morning, YouTube family. This is your girl Marie, Marie's Garden. And I just would like to say that this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. I am just very ecstatic and very excited about my garden for 2015. This is my first video for the garden season 2015, and I do thank you guys all for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please do so, and like as you may follow me on my garden 2015 journey. Well, I have improved, I feel, since yesteryears. If you go back and look at my videos, you'll see it was like my first garden season. I was just starting, so I have a couple of years under my belt, and I've learned a lot of things. What you're looking at here is one of my raised garden beds that is mixed with, and I'm going to tell you what it's mixed with, because a lot of people always ask, what type of soil do you use? So I use Black Kow. I absolutely love Black Kow. Will never plant without it. I absolutely love Black Kow. Black Kow is an organic cow fertilizer, compost. Okay. And again, I'm not an expert, so correct me on things if I'm wrong. But you can purchase Black Kow at your local big box store, Lowe's, Home Depot, for about $5 a bag. Okay. And it comes in a yellow bag with black writing. I absolutely love it. In each one of my raised garden beds, I put one whole bag of Black Kow compost manure. Okay. All right. So I mix that also with peat moss. You can get a big bag of peat moss, and I do not have any more. I'm sorry. I used the last of it. But you can buy that again from your big box stores. So I mix peat moss, I mix Black Kow, and I also mix topsoil. Okay. And I do those, I try to do those as even parts. I just, look at it. I do not measure it out, but I just look at it. I use one bag of Black Kow. Use 2 bags of topsoil. So I do 2 to 1. 1 bag of Black Kow, 2 bags of topsoil, and about 1 bag of your peat moss. Okay. And peat moss is a good additive to your soil. It helps for drainage. Okay. So yes, you want to know what I'm growing. What I'm growing is onions. And when I purchased these particular type of onions, they did not have what kind they are. So we will see. And that was very interesting. I looked on there, but I could not find what kind of onions. Okay. And then here I have tomatoes, and they are Rutgers. Okay. They're Rutgers tomatoes. And over here I have peppers. I don't know. I just now have a thing for peppers. I like making fajitas. I like Mexican food. So hopefully I can make some salsa and all of that stuff. So these peppers are red bell. And this lonely one over here is Tabasco peppers. So, and I bought these plants from like Walmart or Lowe's. Okay. I'm very excited about this garden bed. This is potatoes, and it has fingerlings, the small potatoes, and I have a variety on that end, and then I grew another variety, and I'm just so excited. This is my first year doing potatoes, so please let me know if I need to continue to build up dirt. Yesterday I came out and watered everything late yesterday evening. Just a tip that I've learned: you do not want to water when it is extremely hot. It will burn the leaves on your plant. So you want to water early in the morning, like now. It's about 7 something in the morning, or you want to water late afternoon after the sun is went in. Okay. So I came out and watered, and I saw that the leaves of the tomatoes are growing up. So I kind of built some more, or put some more topsoil around the leaves. So let me know if I'm doing that correctly, or if I have to do that at all. I don't know. But as you can see, I still have room in my garden bed, so it's not to its full depth, and it's about 5 inches, I believe. So just let me know again if I need to continue to do that. I feel like I do. All right. Also excited about this garden bed. And just a quick, what you guys see is the PVC pipes, and I know you're familiar with that, and those of you who are not, I saw this on YouTube, and what it does is I can drape plastic over it to cover for like weather. So say our last frost date is April the 30th, right? So you check and see what your last frost date is in your area. So April the 30th, and this is about May 5th. So Virginia, I'm in Virginia. Virginia weather is very crazy, okay? It can be 80 something degrees, and then it can be 60 the next day. Or 40, I mean, just freezing. So because the temperatures are up in the air, I do the hoop houses because I try to plant as early as possible, okay? So I do the hoop house, or I did the hoop house, this is my first year, and draped plastic, and you can drape plastic over it to protect your young plants from being frostbitten, okay? From being, well, not frostbitten, but you know what I mean, from dying from the freeze, and maybe frostbitten, I don't know. But so in other words, you don't want the frost to kill your plants, okay? All right. So that's the reason for the hoop houses. I did have someone to ask me, why did you crisscross them? Because a lot of people just do one here and then one there. I crisscross mine because I feel like at the top it gives it more support, okay? So that's why I crisscross mine, okay? But you may look at YouTube videos and do what's best for you. All right, so in this garden bed, I have spinach, and I don't know how long my spinach is gonna last. Is just coming up, but I don't know how long it's gonna last, because I don't know if it lasts that well in hot weather. And this week it's supposed to be in the 80s, but so far so good, okay? I have all kinds of beans. I had a generous company to donate seedlings to my daycare center, and it was so much in abundance. Of course, I use some in my garden also. I mean, they send me probably about 80 packs of seeds, so definitely I did not want them to go to waste, and so I use them at home also. So I thank them, Peace Valley, for their generous donations. My kids are doing their seeds in little cups, and then they're going to transfer them into Walmart bags and put them in kiddie pools. So that's the method we're using at the center, because we were not able to do anything else quickly and didn't have the space. So check out Larry Hall with the rain gutter system. He does a great job with the Walmart bags and putting it in a little kiddie pool. So I will be showing you guys some pics of that from the daycare center, of the kids doing their garden. Okay, all right. So anyway, I have a lot of different beans, and some peas, but it's a whole, a lot of like mammoth, just a great variety, contenders of different type of green beans. Also have here squash that has not came up yet, and I think we have a squash that has came up over here, and that is a winter squash. Okay, and then that looks like a green leaf bean is what it's called. So I'm very excited about all the things that is growing in Marie's garden. And I concocted, and my husband and I concocted this little setup for the beans, kind of a trellis system. We'll see how well it works. We're not done with it. We have to add more of the strings to go across, okay? All right, and then my next one, moving right along, I have some strawberries. And everything that I have in each of my garden beds, I researched them to make sure that they were companion plant. You have to always remember that when you're planting different plants together, as we do in raised garden beds, and we do raise garden beds because it's, it saves space and you can plant a lot more things than normal. That's the way I feel. You can look at the square foot garden videos. That's kind of the method I use. I don't have wood chips in the garden bed. I may add some later because it does hold in moisture and all of that. But I do hear that it may suck out nitrogen from your soil. So be careful with that. But, research it again and see what suits best for you. So, again, I tried to companion plant. So in other words, you can check your local extension office and see, or online and see what plants is, a great companion with the plants that you're trying to plant. So in this garden bed, I have strawberries, and all of these little sticks you see all bunched up together. They're all different type of varieties of lettuce. I have leaf lettuce. I have, looks like black sim lettuce, Vivian, romaine, leaf red, just all different types of lettuce. Also here I have some more spinach growing. I have some peas, and they said peas are good to grow with corn. This is corn, and it is Silver Queen corn. And I know some people out there with the GMO and all of that. I just want to grow food, and what I grow in my garden, I try to grow organically. If I don't have organic seeds or organic plants, then okay, I just can't grow them. But it's not going to stop me from growing my own foods. I still just go to the big box stores and just buy, if I can see heirloom or find heirloom plants and things like that, like my tomatoes over there, then I will also do that. I'm gonna be honest, I had a whole lot of things that was growing in a little greenhouse inside in my back room, my little sunroom, and a lot of them didn't make it. It's very hard for me to grow year after year. I find it's hard to grow from seeds. One year I had a great success rate of growing things from seeds, from flowers to plants. My first year. I don't know what happened, but I'm not going to give up. I'm still going to continue to grow some things that I want to grow by seeds. But as of now, my garden is pretty full, and I may try to do like some black crumb tomatoes and try to grow them from seeds. I have some packages that I found that were organic from a local Dollar General. Okay, so even Dollar General has organic seeds now. Walmart also have organic seeds, and so anyway, I'm excited about that. All right, here is my other garden bed, and I'm going to build one more garden bed. All right, you can see that this garden bed is different from these ones. These ones we made, and no, it's not cedar wood. I tried to go to the store, try to find cedar wood. They did not have it. You had to order such and such pieces. I mean, the price was astronomical. For this wood alone, I tried to get the highest quality, non-treated type wood, and it was over $100 and some to make 4 beds. I didn't have any scrap wood that I could use, unfortunately, but anyway, I did the best that I could with what I had. But this one I found at Tractor Supply for $39.99. It was $40. And I absolutely love it. It is cedar wood. I wish I would have found this first, and I would have gotten all like this. And hopefully next year I can change them over. But for now I have this one, and I plan on getting one more. And as you can see, nothing is planted in here yet, but I hope to plant some more tomatoes that I have. And then I'm going to get another one where I'm going to plant what you see, which is some melons. and Jubilee watermelon. So I plan on again doing one more garden bed after this one. Okay, I found these little cute little hanging baskets from Dollar Tree. So it was $2. So the basket itself, which comes out in this cocoa core, see that, and you just fill it up with potting soil, excuse me, and your flowers. So I'll be doing that today. So it's cocoa, I don't know if you can see that, cocoa liner. So check your local Dollar Tree. They have these for $1, and then you have to pay $1 for the basket. So I thought that was really neat. These little shepherd hooks gets very expensive. I paid about $8, and I thought it was the big ones, and it wasn't, but it's okay. It adds a nice addition to the garden, I think. Okay. All right, moving along. Moving along. All right, over here. Oh, let me show you guys my little archway. If that's what you call it. I love that little thing. Got that from Finger Hut, I believe. And it has 2 solar lights that lights up. I love it. And then it's a good iron quality. We'll see how long it lasts. It's the first year's up, so we'll see how long. I just think it adds a nice addition. Little hanging plant there. All right, and then I have some little potted things here, and I have cilantro, and I'm about to harvest some of this, but they are chive onions. Okay, my husband did this, you guys. He put what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 corns in a pot. That's not gonna work, so I'm gonna have to take them out and try to find a home for them. I'm gonna keep one of them in there, maybe. But I may find a new home for them. And then I also have some parsley, and this parsley is beautiful, 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 nice big leaves. All right, and then some old cabbage that didn't make it. All right, the next thing I want to show you is the different things that I use, and this is the potting mix I'm going to use for those little hanging baskets. Nothing fancy. I believe Dollar Tree or something, Dollar General, I'm sorry, and just going to use that to fill these little things up and put my flowers in. These are some of the fertilizers that I use for my garden. Okay, let's start with the tomatoes. Whenever I plant tomatoes, I always add like a teaspoon of milk, powdered milk, and a teaspoon of Epsom salt. I have found that to work wonders. If you look at my previous videos, I believe I have pictures of my tomato plants that was humongous. They grew almost 5 feet, and that's humongous for me because I never grew tomato plants that tall before. So I live by that. I got that from Wisconsin Gardeners. If you have not checked out her page, please check it out. She is absolutely awesome, a wealth of great information, and she always does the Epsom salt and the powdered milk. Okay, also I use earthworm castings. It says it feeds the plants naturally, encourages vigorous root growth, and improves overall soil structure, non-burning, odor-free. Can't talk. It is OMRI listed for organic use. So it adds organic matter. Okay. So I use this when I make compost tea. I use black cow and I use worm castings. You also can just put it in your bed. And so these are some of the additives that I will put in my bed. It says spray a 1/4 to 1.5 inch thick layer of end-cap earthworm casting directly around the plant in water. For best result, incorporate into the soil. Reapply every 3 months during the growing season. So these are some of the things that I will be putting in my garden beds to help with the growth. Also, I found this, which I could not find here in my area, was azomite. I always hear Oh God, I can't think of his name, but you guys know him. He's very popular on YouTube, but he lives by rock dust. So I was in Florida on vacation this year, and I found a hydroponic store, and this guy had all natural azomite. I was so excited. So it has trace minerals. You can compost the box, down to earth, all natural fertilizer. And let's see what it says. Alright, it's azomite. It's the A to Z of minerals, including trace elements. It's a natural trace mineral product formed from the dust of an ancient volcano in central Utah. Azomite can improve plant and root system growth, crop yields, quality and flavor, as well as remineralize nutrient-depleted soils. This slow-release powder, so that's important to know that it's a slow-release powder grade, is ideal for blending with other fertilizer materials or amendments as a trace mineral resource to help meet plant nutrition needs. It can be applied directly or in combination with compost, fertilizer, manure, or soil inoculants. Okay, so they encourage you to use this with other. So you can probably use this with your worm casting to help with your soil. You always want to do your soil testing. You can go to your extension office and get the kits and take it back, and they'll send it off for you. Cost $7 or so. Just check with your extension office, or you can go to one of the big box stores and get one of those. This is something new also this year that I'm trying, and that's Chickadee Doo Doo. I've heard great things about Chickadee Doo Doo. I also found this. I did find this one locally. And it's granulated organic fertilizer for flower, vegetable gardens, and indoor planting. It's OMRI listed. It's organic also. Weed 100% free. Let's see. Alright, for flowers and vegetable gardens, apply fertilizer early in the spring and again after plants have bloomed to give plants strength for the following season. So apply 1 pound per 100 square feet to base plants and rake lightly into soil for annuals. Apply fertilizer. So you can use these for your flower beds and the plants, okay? Alright, so this gives good nitrogen to your soil. So I hope you enjoy this session. I just wanted to give you guys an update of what I have going on and the things that I use in my garden. Again, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm glad to be alive this morning. I'm glad to be able to garden. I hope you guys all have a great garden season. And wait a minute, I almost forgot. I have one more garden bed that was already here on our property that I'm going to use this whole garden bed for sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes is one of my favorites. So I'm going to use this garden bed for sweet potatoes. So I got to dig this up and plow this up and get ready for sweet potatoes. We don't get sweet potato slips in our area till about the middle of May. So I still have like a week or so. So I'll try to get this dug up sometime probably this week or next week and get ready for the planting of my sweet potatoes. So I'll let you guys, this area is shaded. So, you know, somewhat it gets some light. So I don't know how well it's going to do. I don't even know if sweet potatoes need a lot of sun, full sun. But I will check on that and see what is best to use for that. Okay? All right. God bless. You guys have a great day. And please share. Please like. Please subscribe. And please have a great, great, great gardening season this year. Please keep those videos coming. I watch all of you guys' videos. Almost every night is my ritual to lay in the bed and watch my YouTube family videos. So please do the same for me as I work hard to try to get videos out to you guys to keep you updated what's going on in Marie's garden. God bless. Love you.